Insurance companies always want to delay, deny, and deprive. And they're using COVID to delay claims from settling and clients from getting their just and fair compensation. They're trying to deny cases that they should be paying, and they're trying to deprive clients who are injured in accidents for their rightful payment. Hello, I'm Eli Castranova. I'm a personal injury attorney in the Los Angeles area. Insurance companies have always tried to delay payment or deprive clients or deny them of their just compensation, but they're using this COVID pandemic to even act more egregiously. Now, I want to talk about three insurance companies in particular that sell a lot of insurance coverage in the Southern California area, and that's Geico, the little gecko insurance company, Mercury, the one you'll see on TV all the time advertising, and State Farm, who's one of the biggest insurance companies, if not the biggest, next to Allstate in the United States. So when COVID hit and there was a shutdown in the United States and in California in particular, the courts also shut down. So what that did was the courts are kind of like a arbiter to keep things honest with the insurance companies. If insurance companies don't make fair offers to settle a case where a client is injured, then you've got the trial date that comes up, and the trial date is kind of a sort of Damocles over the insurance companies' heads, that they know if they don't pay a fair amount that the case is going to go to trial and that a jury is going to award a judgment of the fair amount against them. So that always kept them honest to a certain extent, even though in California there are many, many cases that go to court. So typically to get to court from the date of filing is about a year and a half. But because of COVID, the courts were shut down effectively for almost a year. And what happened is this didn't stop cases from getting filed. It didn't stop people from being injured in accidents, whether it's a car accident or a slip and fall accident or any kind of accident. But it did stop cases from being processed. So now you've got this whole backlog of nearly a year's cases that were filed, and yet they weren't going to trial. And so the courts have a logjam now. Cases are now going out to trial very, very slowly because there's not enough courtrooms, there's not enough judges, and the insurance companies know this. And so what they're doing is they're being even more delaying, denying, and depriving to people that are injured and deserve a fair compensation now, not a year or 2 or 3 years in the future. But my office is not going to allow the fact that cases are not settling as they should be because of COVID and the delays in the processing of cases in court. We have doctors, and very fine doctors, orthopedic surgeons, spine surgeons, chiropractors, therapists, who will treat our clients on a lien and will wait until the case is settled before they get paid. Also, we know companies that can give financial assistance to clients when they need money to pay their mortgage, their rent, or to support their family. And because of COVID and shutting down the courts and now this logjam, it's going to take where before it took a year and a half to get to a trial, it's going to take 2 years, 2.5 years, 3 years. We don't know the whole effect of what's going to happen until things slowly play out. But it's going to take at least 2 or 3 years, maybe more, for the cases to be processed as they were before COVID. So these insurance companies are now denying clear cases, or they're making peanut offers on very substantial injury cases because they know that they can hold on to the money for another 2 years or year and a half. And the problem with this is you're having injured people that are not able to work. they're not able to pay their medical bills. They're not able to pay their mortgages or their rent. And it's serving as a gross injustice. So my office is pushing to get these cases to court as soon as possible. And we're also mediating a lot of cases to try to settle them for a fair amount and getting the best mediators that money can buy to try to get both sides together to settle cases. And if it doesn't settle, we're letting the insurance companies know, whether it be Geico, State Farm, Mercury, Allstate, or any of the big insurance companies, that we're willing to fight and take it all the way and not settle for half of what a case is worth just because it's going to take longer to get to trial.